Hey guys, this is Mark from GRIDIRON Studios coming at you with another rundown, and this particular loadout is the new grass ghillie suit. It's basically a grass ghillie sniper loadout. Comes with this new ghillie suit that we've created. Also includes the M14 that was recently released in a exclusive camo design that goes right with this. So this is going to be a pretty short video. We're going to get right in it. This is the suit. And what we've done here, we've tried to design a figure form suit, something that almost stands on its own. And the way we ended up with this structure, and we've been at this ghillie suit for a long time. I mean, I've been in the toy industry about 20 years, and it seems like I mean, I've tried and attempted this suit so many times, and it all made sense around the backpack. So we went with it and we tried it, and it worked out really good. So we're excited to have this brought to market. This suit, you can see the backpack is an integral part of this. We designed a unique backpack frame, basically an Alice frame. The only usable function to it is we left the walkie sleeve on there, the holster. So, and it includes a walkie that goes in there. It has these shoulder pads that kind of help to frame up the shoulders so you can get it around your figure and have it actually look like it has drape and weight. So that was the idea to this. These sleeves just fold it in, so you'll get it coming to your door. And in fact, a lot of them are hitting now, and throughout this next week we've been making tons of them. So it'll come to your door looking like this. When you pull out of the bag, open up those sleeves, you can see there's kind of a netting. It's very authentic. I mean, even on the inside, it feels like it has an authentic look to it. We use two different types of ghillie for this. We really tried to get a grass feel out of this particular suit. We'll be doing other suits as well, but this particular design was more a field grass. So there's this kind of sleeve cloak grass feel, and then there's a more coiled ghillie. And we kind of, we really enjoy this cording, because at this scale, what it gives you is it gives you drape and it gives you weight. So the thing doesn't look too poofy. It looks, I don't know, it has a weight to it. There's a drape. Even the grass kind of drapes on the arms real nice. And the ghillie part gives you weight on the back. And then the cool part is it's kind of posable. I mean, this ghillie likes to coil, has a very kind of posability to it. I mean, you can kind of see it. You can kind of do whatever you want in there. So we went with the hood also in that same material. So we'd have this really nice band, and then you could kind of cover up the back if you needed the back of the head completely covered, or if you wanted it to have kind of a hood element to it, you can keep it wide open. You can bring the sides around. So a lot of versatility to this, and we tried to give as much to the customizer or to the action figure collector where it was easy enough just to throw on, but if you wanted to put a little bit to this, you could really create some different looks from it. And we've already seen some great pictures out there. So for further ado, I just picked up a figure we had sitting here. It's an old breaker. Pulled the hands off. You don't have to do this. It just makes this a lot easier. If you know on the hands, you're going to want to heat them a little bit, put in hot water, use a hot hair blow dryer. Pop these hands off. It makes this so much smoother. You can just take this out, pull the hands to the back. And what we tried to do here is give you a sleeve so you could get a real authentic look. I mean, you can kind of see how he's kind of popping through. His wrist is popping through right there. And before I plug the backpack on, I run these arms down the sleeves. So you can kind of see it just kind of scrunch up. This is all in netting, very flexible netting, so don't worry about breaking it or anything. You just want to get it to the point where that wrist pops through. Now you can do this with the hands on. I mean, I'm just, you know, trying to give you guys a little bit of, if you don't worry about these hands so much, just take the hands off. It's easy, pop them back in, but you'll get a very authentic look to this, and it'll be an easy installation. The hood. So now what we do is we pop that. You can kind of feel the backpack. Just pop it into the hole. It kind of goes right into it. It's kind of set up for it. So once the backpack is pushed on, I just kind of squeeze the back on there. You'll feel the peg slip in. So you can kind of see even right now. So see how those sleeves kind of starting to take shape, this hood. So two things that's kind of cool here is the hood part. The hood part can stay down. So if you wanted a look of the hood being down, we thought that was kind of a cool thing. And these cording looks nice, as man, they really drape, so you can really get this kind of hood down feel. See this ghillie kind of hanging out. Now it's a little tough at this angle, but you gotta get the idea. Hood up, and then it's up to your discretion on this. I mean, it's pretty flexible, so you can, I mean, his head can turn in different directions for gun posing. I like to kind of pull this down to really kind of create this kind of ominous hood. This to me kind of is the look we were going for. I pull a couple of the ghillie cords around. I like to get that kind of in the front there. So you can kind of see, man, we're starting to really take shape. And there's enough of this ghillie cording thing to where you can just kind of scrunch this up if you want, for posing, for pictures. You don't really have kind of an organic, kind of almost predator feel to it. It's very ominous to me. I love it. It kind of has that swamp creature, kind of swamp thing feel, which that's, I mean, if you look at a ghillie suit, that's what's going on. Back, you kind of see there's 3 levels of ghillie in here. There's one. There's basically a bottom skirt. There's a second level that's on the backpack, and then there's the grass cloak sleeve part that goes all the way through the arms. Get a little look at that. Yeah. There he is. Now, as far as the hands, maybe pop the hands back in. And once again, I'd use some heat. Kind of been popping hands in and out for the last 2 years, so kind of know the pressure. But if you're worried about it, apply just a little bit of heat. I use the hands. If you're interested, I use the hands off the Tiger Force Duke. Kind of like that gray. Kind of looks cool. Kind of looks a little more, a little change up. But yeah, hands pop on. Sleeves are intact. All this grass can be kind of wired up how you want. I mean, you can kind of drape it. You can kind of, if you want to pull it down, getting them into a gun position. I haven't, like, sometimes, so let's take a look at the gun. So this gun is awesome, man. It's one of my favorites. I mean, I don't know if I can focus in there, but it's truly like a workhorse. And, you know, being that the retro stuff is pretty cool for a lot of us, this gun kind of has, it kind of screams to me, man. Just the whole Vietnam era, which obviously is G.I. Joe. We know that's the roots of a lot of it. Some people were asking, like, well, this is a real kind of sniper rifle. This is a real stock. How are we going to get his hands in there? And his hands fit perfect. I mean, they wrap around real nice. Some of the figures have a more articulate wrist that goes up and down. Even if they don't, what I find is if you've shot any of these kind of guns in your life, or you've seen a lot of photos of it, when you're holding a stocked rifle, depends on your own wrist articulation, but you end up kind of dropping your wrist down anyway. So as far as getting a good scoped position, Easy stuff. Just gonna drop it in there. What I find on the other hand that I like is I open up that hand just a little bit, and then once again, you should probably warm this. I'm kind of going through it for speed wise. And then I throw some of this grass that's on his sleeve, just a little bit. I throw that right in his hand. So see how he has this kind of grass coming out of his hand? This has a pretty cool effect too. If you then put his hand in position around that forward furniture on the stock, you get this cool kind of grass coming through. Almost looks like the grass is on the rifle. I dig all that kind of stuff. That's kind of the fun part to me. When we're making this look as authentic as possible, I think it's all these steps that kind of add to this. We've taken a lot of care into kind of creating this ghillie suit that drapes and has weight to it. So there should be kind of when you put your figure up, you should be able to kind of sit there and form up how you want to, and kind of, you know, you can bring some of the ghillie around the bottom, even between the legs. I was finding this is, you bring some down low like that, you can get kind of a lower cape feel. There's no other attachments here, so we weren't bothering with straps. It didn't make sense to us. With the backpack, you have a good mounting system. You have great sleeves to go through, so you get this really tight fitted look. And then to be able to just get a length operating enough, you know, that has enough operation for a sniper laying on the ground, you know, standing somewhere. We felt like that was plenty. Anything else, they'd be walking all over. So that's the story, guys. So if anybody was interested in this, I hope this video kind of helps you to kind of see what we were thinking and how we would design this. We have definitely some big plans for these suits and some different types of textures that we're going to use. We think this adds just a whole different element to us and to our line. Not to mention, you know, we do a ton of sniper equipment, ton of sniper rifles. It only makes sense that these ghillie suits are involved. So, okay. If you have any questions, please give us a call. You can see our phone numbers down here. I don't know if we focus in. That's our phone number. We're also, our website is gridironprops@gmail.com. And on Instagram, we're at gridiron_studio. We have 2 Instagram accounts too, so if you see the other one, it's both us. And Facebook. So please ask us any questions. We'd love to help. Customer service is very important to us. And as always, man, we appreciate everybody's support. Thank you very much, and have a great week. We have a lot of exciting stuff still coming this week, so movie mayhem. This is the last week, so I wonder what's coming. Have a great week, guys. Take care.